Yo, Surreal Talk Radio, your man, Calico the Surrealist on WPRK 91.5 FM, Winter Park. We kicking it after dark with our special guests in the building. Hey, right now I got my comedy co-host in here rocking with me tonight. Introduce y'all to him first, and then we're going to get it cracking. Man, I got my little cousin exclusive in here this time. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, cuz? You good?
Chilling like a villain.
Chilling
you know that.
All right. Cool, man. Hey, well, listen, man, we got a hot show lined up tonight. Hot show lined up tonight, man. We're going to kick it off with my surreal topic of the day. We got music from around the way. We got our throwback track and my favorite part of the show, the pump it or dump it. Y'all get to call in and let us know how you feel about the music we playing. How about that? All right, but now, without any further ado, man, my special guest chilling with us tonight, this brother right here is a member of one of the greatest hip-hop groups of all times. That's right. I'm talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yes, sir. And we done had Lazy Bone. We done had Busy Bone. We done had Flesh and Bone. And this time, we got the big homie Wishbone on the line, man, a.k.a. Straight Jackie. You there, bro?
Right.
All right, man. How you feeling tonight, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Everything's good. Blessed, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you so much for doing this, man. We definitely appreciate you for doing this interview. We know it's rare that we get Wishbone interviews, so we definitely gonna cherish this thing right here, man.
Much appreciated.
Oh, man, it's all love, man. You know, I'm just a laid back dude. You know what I mean? I just be chilling, man.
Hey, man, we love it. All right, brother. We just left the Bone concert a little while ago, man. Dope.
It was nice.
Right.
Hey, man, y'all just had the street named after y'all, man. Y'all on fire. Like, bro, Bone on that, what, 30 years in the game?
30, well, you know, like 28, 29 and a half.
Yeah, man, look at that, man. Y'all still doing it, but ain't no other group out there doing it like Bone, man, for real. Hey, bro, I'm going to start it off by saying this, man. This is my personal opinion. I feel like Wishbone is the heart of the group, man. He the heart of Bone Thugs and Harmony, in my opinion. What you say, cuz?
He my favorite Bone member.
Look at that, man.
That's my favorite Bone member.
That's all love, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. We got. My
I got an Uncle Charles too. That's why. As soon as he said immediate
so
connection.
Family already.
You already know it. All right, cool, man. So yeah, man. Let's get it started with my surreal topic of the day. My topic tonight is play your position. All right. That's
okay.
The title, play your position. And I feel like, man, you know, everybody in Destiny's Child can't be Beyonce. All right.
Right.
And you know the old saying, man, there's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. When it comes to Bone Thugs and Harmony, man, y'all all got so many different things that y'all bring to the table. So I want to break out each group, each member, in my opinion, how I feel. I feel like Lazy Bone. I feel like Lazy's like the general of Bone. Right?
Okay.
I feel like Crazy, he's the style, he's the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got Busy Bone as the heartthrob. You know what I mean? Flesh and Bone is the he is what I consider the thuggish, ruggish member of Bone right there.
Right.
All right. So, Wish, man, I want to let you describe your position in Bone Thugs and Harmony for us.
Man, my position is straight up real nigga shit. You know, like just straight up like the glue. You know what I mean? Like whatever's not there, you know what I'm saying? I pull the pieces together. Period. You know what I mean? I'm Harmony. I'm flippity flop, fast, street. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? You know, family, all of that, all in one. Whatever's needed. You know what I mean? I'm just that part that puts it all together, that makes it all, the whole wheel turn.
For sure. All right, brother. Definitely can appreciate that. I want to remind you, man, listen, we on the radio, man, so we can't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no profanity, all right, cool. So, all right, man, so let's look at it like this, man. A couple of things. With Crazy Bone is the member. He has his own Grammy. He's got his own platinum album, all of that. Lazy, he's got his own record label. Busy, he got his own certified solo success. And Flesh, he had his own solo record deal altogether. I want to ask you, brother, how important is like individual accolades to you?
I mean, they're very important. It's like without those, it shows no, you know what I'm saying? It shows that you don't have no, you know, originality on your own. But with Bone Thugs and Harmony, especially me, we all have our own, you know what I'm saying, style and, you know what I'm saying, ways of moving and business, you know, accolades. But my whole thing is, you know what I'm saying, for me, it's just, I want to be a part of the big picture more than just the solo pictures because it just feels better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saving my real fire for, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to really let off.
Okay, for sure. I understand that. Do you ever feel any pressure, you know, to like individualize yourself? Do you ever feel any pressure to, you know, get any kind of solo accolades, get, you know, a solo album or anything like that?
I mean, all the time, you know what I'm saying? All the fans always asking, which one we gonna give us a solo? We gonna give us a solo? Yeah. It's just, you know, when I'm really ready to feel it and let it out there like that, because I enjoy the whole atmosphere of the blessing that we were given together. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's a wholesome feeling. I love it to death. But I definitely want to, you know, so I've been working on a lot of things on the side or whatever. But it's just like I said, perfect timing, and when it's time for it, I'm gonna do my thing on the solo side.
Okay, yeah, definitely respect that. All right, man. Well, what I want to do now is I want to get to my next segment, which is the pump it or dump it. I'm gonna play some music here, and I want to get your opinion on it. You know, being that you got Grammys and platinum records and all of that stuff.
Right.
You know, I want to play a little bit of this song right here and just get your opinion on it. So,
okay. Now you know I'm gonna keep it 100. Now I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
That's what we want, brother. We want it. We want it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a little bit of this song right here. The name of this artist's name is Big Papa, and his song is called
Big Papa. You said?
Yeah. What's the name?
Ain't
of the
that been used already?
I think the name of the track is Big Papa, and the rapper's name is Kodak.
Oh yeah. His name is Codex, and the name of his song is Big Papa. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. Get yourself together now. Come on with it.
There it is, man. Hey, give me a check too, brother. I appreciate it. All right, man. So right here, man, this is Big Papa right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Check it out.
Hey, girl. Yeah. You got that shake. No lazy gal brace. Parmesan. Create a scene in. Yeah. Call me Big Papa when you twerk up. Make it clap. Wind up your body, my girl, and show me emotion. Twerk for me, girl. Hot gal, lead everybody, come see the commotion. Wind up your body, my girl, skin smooth and a lotion you use. So twerk and show the nigga where he ma lose. Yeah. You got that shake. No lazy gal brace. Parmesan. Create a scene in.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that do music. There's a lot of clothes into it. You know what I'm saying? To dig into your talent. But that sounds like he's from China or somewhere.
Hey, nah, I love it, bro. Keep it real, man. That's you know, sometimes people got to go back to the drawing board.
Right. I just couldn't understand it. The flow was cool, but you got to have your wording together.
For sure. All right, brother. All right, cool, man. When anybody want to, participate, call in right now. Our phone number is 407-646-2915. If you guys want to call in and participate in the Pump It to Dump It, let us know what you feel about that track. If you guys want to call in and give a shout out to Wish, come
on with it now. I want to hear from y'all. Come on with it.
Yeah, man. Y'all call in. Remember, we on the radio, no profanity. 407 yeah, man. 407-646-2915. All right. In the meantime, man, we about to get real live with my man Wishbone and find out what he got going on.
Right. Let's do it.
All right, brother. All right, so cool, man. Let's all right. So I understand you took on the name Wishbone. From Lazy had the thing going on down in Texas, came back with the name and all of that. Boom, boom, boom. We know that. But I want to ask you about this name, aka Straight Jacket. How you come up with that?
I mean, just straight up, just hard to handle. You know what I mean? But at any point, I can get loose with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the greatest magician in the world, but I'm just laid back, but real with it. You know what I mean? You can't hold me down, but it's cool to be tied down in sense. You know what I'm saying? The look is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, man. Okay, I got you, man. So my wife always tells me this about you, man. She say Wishbone is a Pisces. She's big on the zodiac thing.
Okay.
Are you big on zodiac, man?
I mean, not really. I mean, everybody be like, this zodiac is this, that person is that, whatever. I'm like, I really don't get it. You know what I'm saying? My wife says the same thing. Like, yeah, you a Pisces for real.
Yeah, the women put you in check, boy, when it comes to your sign. Yeah. So they say you're Pisces, man. I guess they're trying to say you're emotional or whatnot. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Whatever it is,
They say that about cancer.
It
I don't
fits
get it.
it.
Okay, so that's what they say about cancer too.
Yeah, they say we.
See what I'm saying? All of them kind of ride together. It's just about who it is and what feeling they in or whatever. Oh, you're Aries. You know what I'm saying? You're Leo. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna get you messed up with your wife, man. So we gonna get off this topic real quick. All right, man. So want to talk about thugging for a minute, man. Y'all boys, man, y'all was really out there, you know, selling drugs, man, robbing folks, things of that nature, man.
Hold on.
Allegedly. All right, so
right.
I want to ask you, man, if Bone Enterprise never became Bone Thugs and Harmony, what do you feel like you guys will be doing now? Now, before you answer, I saw the movie you guys did, the I Tried movie.
Right.
But I want to ask you, you know, just in your own words, if it wasn't for a Bone Enterprise never became Bone Thugs and Harmony, where you think you guys would be at right now?
Man, honestly, it's hard to say because what we are and what we've done is undeniable. I think it would have happened some kind of way organically, no matter what. But me personally, if things didn't pop off, I'm that real street dude. It would have been, you know, Frank White type thing for me.
Right, for sure.
Hopefully nothing to trip off or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's only the options and, you know what I'm saying, what was given to us from where we come from. So, you know, you only have certain choices.
For sure. All right, yeah, man, I mentioned the movie I Tried. A lot of people, you know, we always talk about you guys working with Biggie and Pac and Easy, Pun, and so on.
Only ones to do it. Don't leave that part out.
Only ones to do it, brother. And I wanted to mention, I want to slide this in. I mentioned the movie, man. Y'all worked with Nipsey Hussle on this movie here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Nip, when he was Lil Nip.
Hey, man, greatness, man. Great, recognized, great. Y'all work with all the greatest artists, bro.
Man, we've been blessed to do that. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people appreciate it, but we appreciate them back. But, you know what I'm saying? Our gift that we were given, God-given gift was just, you know what I'm saying, unexplainable. It just had to be, it touched a lot of people in different ways, in different situations.
Yes, sir. Man, most definitely, man. I could definitely attest to that, man. I remember hearing y'all for the first time back in '94, man, and just falling in love with the music, man, and it is still to this day, man.
I feel the same way.
You better feel the same way, man. You getting paid for it.
Right.
All right.
Believe it.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Well, all right. So a little bit of let's go back in time, man. I want to talk about Band-Aid Boys. From my understanding, Crazy, Lazy, and Flesh kicked this thing off, and you and Busy came afterwards, or am I incorrect on that?
Well, you got me, Lazy and Flesh and me, we are blood cousins from the same family. So the Busy and Craig came in a different situation or whatever, but yeah, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, we lived in different places or whatever, and it was, you know, when we came together, my dad brought me to Remington and whatever, my grandmother owned the house over there where everybody was at, and, you know, I never left, and we just all, in a sense, because all our parents are, you know, musically inclined. They used to do the doo-wop thing back in the day on their thing, you know what I mean? So we really real family, you know what I mean? We not put together. We not a, you know what I'm saying, a Backstreet Boys, and no disrespect, but, you know, we wasn't put together.
Right.
We really family.
Okay, so from what I'm understanding, what you're saying now is you, Lazy, and Flesh, since y'all actually blood cousins, y'all was kind of doing music before y'all even met Crazy and Busy, right?
Well, no, in a sense, it was like, you know, everybody, I think, was doing their own thing in music. You know, you gotta remember back in the days when everybody doing music, you know, on Sundays when you got to clean up the house, get the stuff going, your mom's playing, you know, the OJs and, you know what I'm saying, the Whispers and all of that stuff. So I think everybody had a bit of music in them, and it was just there. Mm-hmm. But when we all jailed together or whatever, it's when it's like, it just made sense.
Cool. I got it. I could totally understand that. And you mentioned you, Flesh, and Lazy are actually blood cousins, so y'all got love on a whole different level.
Oh yes, please believe it.
Yes, sir. All right.
They're my homeboys for real.
Yeah, man. All right, man. This is my man DJ Exclusive in here. That's my blood cousin too, man. So it's all family, and we from Ohio,
yes,
Youngstown.
Sir.
What?
Yeah, Youngstown.
Youngstown.
Yes, sir.
Oh, y'all up the way homeboys. That's what we call y'all, up the way homeboys.
I take that.
All right. Hey, man, it's love. All right, cool.
Right, it's all love. Ohio, OH.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, cool. So,
No. OH.
OH.
I-O.
OH.
I-O. OHIO.
Got you, man. All right. Hey, man. All right. Sorry, I want to ask you about Faces of Death right quick, since we taking it back to the old school. Any idea on how many albums this record has actually sold?
Honestly, I would tell you, I would put it in definitely the millions, you know what I mean? But unreportedly, I don't know exactly, but I'm definitely going to get at them about my money real soon.
Man, yeah, because I'm looking at it like, man.
That album was really a good album, you know what I'm saying, for us to come out, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning or whatever. We had some real hits on that album.
Yeah.
But we were babies, you know what I'm saying? We were testing the waters as far as, you know what I'm saying, being on beats and just being, you know what I'm saying, in sync with each other and everything, and just collabing and just really making songs.
Man, yeah, because I'm thinking this is such an important record for you guys, because the money situation, you guys wasn't signed to a major label.
There was no money. The situation was no money.
Wow.
I mean, I think for everybody, but you know, I've been a hood dude for a long time. So, you know, I've been, you know, so I was beating the street, getting my Reeboks and my D's together all the time. You know what I mean?
Man, but that's wild. I bought that album, bro. Like, I wonder who I'll give my money to. You know, cool, man. All right, cool. That's what's up with that.
Yeah, Faces of Death was a great album. What's the Hell Sent is one of my favorites off of that.
Hell Sent, yeah, man. That album, man. I love that Flow Motion, man. That was the one.
Yeah, Flow Motion was crazy too.
My goodness, bro. That was sick.
We was ahead of our time way back then.
Yes, sir. All right, so now let's fast forward a little bit, man. Faces of Death, you guys. From now, what I understand is, unlike in the movie I Tried, you weren't actually a part of the first trip to LA, correct?
No. Okay. Right. No. My whole thing was, you know, like I said, you know, we were I was a street dude for real back in the day. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, real talk, I wasn't, you know, hoping a dream and a wish, you know what I mean? So the first trip, I'm like, I had just had me, you know, situation just jumped off. Things was going good. I'm like, man, all right, well, you know, let me know how it go. I had things to get rid of, things to do.
What did you feel when they told you, you know, when they came back and told you how things was popping off?
It was like, I already missed them so much because we was doing, you know, talent shows and everything. So it was like, you know, a void for me, you know what I'm saying? I just really got a little bit more deeper in the streets, but it was a void. But when it came back, actually Lazy came back and got me. It was like, man, Easy here. And we talked to him. We about to open up the show. Charlie, come on, let's go. I was like, what? Let's do it.
Wow. That's crazy. Easy E too, man. Yeah, you guys hook up with Easy, you know, get signed to Ruthless. Wow. I don't know what makes me want to start talking about this No Surrender song. But man, boy, that record right there, man. I was listening to
that's a banger.
Man, and to this day, I think that's personally my favorite, you know, has my favorite Wishbone verse on it. The way you came at that track right there, man, it was
all y'all crazy.
Yeah, all y'all.
You gotta listen like this song on the Strength and Loyalty album too. One of the I feel the same way about like the song 9mm.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
Ooh, that's an underrated song right there, bro. Ooh. Yeah, I love that song right there. Y'all took it back to the original Bone with that one.
Right, that energy and you know what I'm saying, the streets and everything, it was just raw.
Yeah, you know what, man? Since we talking about that one, I'm kind of wanting to stay chronological, but let's talk about that one for a second because I love that record. Was that a new song at the time? I know y'all was with Swiss Beat. Was that a new record or was that an old record? Because it had an old feel to it, is what I'm asking.
Nah, that was a new record. We just came up with it. Switch was so crazy. Switch to come up in there, you know what I'm saying, you just, you know what I'm saying, get the vibe real quick and do a beat in like 10 minutes.
Man.
And we just, you know what I'm saying, he come with it and we come with it.
Yeah, y'all came with it.
We was hungry at that, you know what I'm saying? We was on the level of being hungry again. It's like we got to prove ourselves.
Yeah. Man, you made me want to talk about Strength and Loyalty album now, man. Because one of the things I know about that album is I heard this unreleased track, you know, on YouTube. You can pull up all kind of stuff. Right. Like y'all did a track with Kanye West on there.
Who?
Kanye West. Like a beat from him.
Really? Oh, man. You know, when we was doing that album with Swiss, we was spending so much time with Swiss in New York. And then we did Phoenix. We probably recorded like on the average like 2-3 songs a day for like damn near a year, 6 to 8 months or whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was like a lot of music, a lot of stuff that we didn't use that we could have used. Like the one we did that I liked that we had was one we had with Petey Pablo that was fire, but it didn't make the album.
Yeah, I heard that one too. Like I should start researching that album. Yeah, man. But like I say, man, that's a down the line. I want to kind of take this thing chronological order. So I'm gonna back up and talk about this story when Crazy Bone accidentally shot you with a 12 gauge. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you took one for the team, man. I'm gonna say this is the reason why I say that.
It was, like I said, I was a street dude, the hood dude. We was out there doing what we was doing, and unprofessional at it or whatever. And it just went off. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because we was already carjacking or whatever, and we ran out of bullets or whatever. Then we carjacked for a van, and just so happened they had some damn shells in there. I was like, load up. And the finger was on the trigger, so when it cocked, it was like boom. When I was driving, so I'm like, you shot. I'm shot, whatever.
Yeah.
And I drove myself to the hospital and everything. Man, leaking.
Well, all right. So this is why I say I feel like you took one for the team on that, right? Because you didn't.
No, I definitely did. I could have died.
You tried to protect Crazy though, like you didn't want him to get in any trouble.
Nah, I told his goofy butt to throw the gauge out the car, but in that moment he shook. But like I said, I'm a hood dude for real, so I'm shot. But I'm telling him and driving, get rid of the gun. He shook, man. And he just never did. So when we got there or whatever, they're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Whoa, some dudes ran up on us, whatever." They're like, "Well, that don't make sense because the gun is in the car."
Yeah, man. Yeah. You can't. Yeah. So, man, what kind of wound was it? Like, I mean, like, this is a 12 gauge we talking about. Like, what kind of injury do you have? Do you still have any? Is there still any issues?
Yeah, I mean, I was blessed that it hit no arteries or anything like that, but it tore a couple of veins up, and he had to take some from one leg to the other leg to make things, still flow or whatever. But yeah.
Wow, that's
yeah. But I got it's like because it was so close. You got to think I'm in the driver's seat, he in the passenger seat, and it was on his lap. So when his finger on the trigger, so when he cocked it, it was right there. It was like real close. So it's like I still got like a what you call maybe a quarter size, half a dollar hole in my leg, like size hole, like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that night was crazy. I mean, that night was really crazy. We was on Wild Ivers Road, we ain't really had before, and Cisco, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, man. Crazy Bone, he thug for real. Like I just met them boys over backstage at the concert a little while ago, man. I was kind of scared to ask him for a picture, man. I was like, dude was just chilling hard.
Yeah, he stayed to himself,
Yeah, man, he was chilling.
He ain't got time for that.
Hey, Crazy was on the other side of the stage. Flash and Lazy was on this side. Crazy was like, I'm just chilling here. But anyway.
Right.
Anyway, man.
Everybody be in a moment in their own zones, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, it's all good though, man. I mean.
Yeah, but I was wanted to be there, but we had a big street sign thing, whatever, and then, we had a after party, and me and the wifey leaving, and actually somebody ran into the back of my Bentley, so, I had to do some other stuff.
Man, yeah, man.
Oh, I'd have been there.
Somebody ran into a Bentley. But
not the back of the Bentley.
A Bentley, man. They. Woo.
I'm right now. I am so peed off.
Man, that's a complete violation.
Man, what kind of insurance they need? Anyways, man.
Life insurance.
All right, so let's talk.
Lucky we new dudes now, because back in the day it would have been a whole different situation. Please believe me.
Oh yeah, I bet. Let's get a couple more stories in, man. Let's talk about Wu Tang Clan for a second, man. I understand. This is a rumor I heard. I need you to speak on this. For what I understand, Ghostface Killer threw a bottle at you. That's what reportedly, the way it's said. Is that what happened, or from your perspective, what happened?
I mean, that's some things that you speak upon when it was happening, whatever. But it was like, that part happened, but it was a lot of things that happened right after that. The bottle never hit me, but a lot of other things got hit and was done. You know what I mean? But that's, it's dredging up the past or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Now I feel you, man. Okay, better leave that.
But please believe me, it was smoke in the city.
Yeah, okay. Smoke Bone Thugs versus Wu Tang, man. So you guys usually be beefing with cats or whatever, and then we turn around, we see y'all doing records with them, man. What's up with this collaboration with Wu Tang? Anything like that ever? Any talk?
That'll be cold. You know, we actually did a few shows with him, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like everybody grown now. You know what I mean, all of those stupid young beef and who's this and that or whatever is way, you know what I'm saying, in the past. Everybody about their coin now. That's what it's about.
For sure.
It's about, you know what I'm saying, like especially the mature dudes that's still blessed to be relevant and being heard still. It makes no sense to be doing anything that's negative at all, because it's like, you know, you blessed to still be eating and getting money from, you know what I'm saying, your blessing, your God-given gift. So a lot of dudes from that era that did beef or had beef or whatever, we grown up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that, because a lot of these young rappers don't. They don't follow that kind of code.
That's
They
why a lot
be
of
beefing
them
over
dead
nonsense.
and, you know what I'm saying,
Too many MCs get killed for nothing.
Right.
That's why a lot of them dead in jail, snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of goofiness in the game right now. It is what it is. But, and I'm not knocking nobody, but to me personally, stuff is goofy and you know, really dumb.
No, I feel you, bro. I'm with you.
Because if you really got a beef with somebody, like for real, I think I said it in the song, put the pistols down, put your fists and handle that stuff like men.
Yeah, you did say that in the lyric. Yep, sure did. Like, man, there's too many punks. That's that original Crossroads right there. You know what? You know what I want to do? I want to start talking about this. Boy, I love y'all so much, man. I want to talk about the remix Crossroads. We gotta talk about something. I miss my Uncle Charles. Yo, we gotta talk. That line right there, bro. Like, I just watched them boys perform that, and they did your verse, by the way. I watched them boys perform that, and everybody in the crowd, I miss my Uncle Charles. You know, that line right there, bro. Listen, man, you won a Grammy Award off of this dedication to your Uncle Charles.
Right.
What does that feel like?
That one liner is like, I mean, that's something that was felt. My Uncle Charles was a real person, and you know, in our lives when we was up and coming, and he just happened to get murdered on some crazy stuff. But you know, like when we were doing talent shows and stuff like that, Uncle Charles used to be there for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was one of them real uncles for a lot of us. But he was a real fly player type dude. And had he introduced me to a lot of different music as well. So that's why he was really important.
Man, big up Uncle Charles, man. Like
as soon as he said it, I'm telling you.
That one liner right there is like, if you know anything about Bone Thugs and Harmony, I miss Uncle Charles, y'all. That's that one line.
Bro, tell us, man, when you was writing that verse, like, how did that take us to the creative process when you was doing your verse for that? When you hit that line right there, what was going through your mind?
I mean, honestly, it was just heartfelt. Like, I just get in the zone and I zone out to feel what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I write one or two lines and I like to turn the music up really loud and so I can like harmonize and vibe to myself without nobody really hearing me. And then I write it down. But that song was just, you know, it just came from the heart. It wasn't really planned or, you know, I never thought it would be what it is or whatever. It just came from what I was feeling at that moment. You know what I mean?
Represent for the Pisces. I thought you was gonna be, because I'm a Pisces, you know.
Right.
Just playing,
I'm a gangster for real. I'm good.
I love it, man. All right, so yeah, man. So you know that line, we could do a whole show about that line alone. You know the rapper over in Texas, Zero, he did a whole song I missed. Have you ever heard that song? He'd be like, I missed all of my dogs, y'all. Like Wishbone.
Yeah, I think I did hear that. Yeah, I think I have heard that.
Yeah, he got Crazy on that joint too, Crazy Bomb.
Yeah, that's like, you know, that's just a homage to us. You know what I'm saying? To me, back in the day, it would have been beef about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, homeboy.
Yeah.
But you know, now it's like that's just paying homage to us. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like, you know what I'm saying, the appreciation, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're listening to us and we inspire you in any kind of way, you know, so that's a blessing, because it didn't have to be like that. We didn't have to eat from this, but we do, so it's a blessing, you know what I mean? So if you can get anything from me that's gonna, you know, improve you or get you good or, you know what I'm saying, inspire you, have at it.
Yeah, man, that was a tight song too. I like that song as well. But like I say, man, you inspired him to do a whole song off just that line, man, and that's how important sometimes lyrics are. Charles is actually your government name too. I'm putting his government name out there. Hold
on. Shh. Nah.
Yeah, man. Charles.
Yeah. You know that is. You know, I'm named after my father actually.
Okay, okay. So your name after your father. I thought it maybe had something to do with your uncle Charles. Okay, all right.
Nah, that's crazy. It's like my uncle was Charles, my dad was Charles.
Yeah.
I told my wife the other day, I hate that old ass man name. Like, damn, why couldn't have been you know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't have been I don't know, something else? But
Yeah.
Charles is like, okay, established Charles.
Well, whenever we say wishbone, we
You know
call
what I mean?
most people know you wishbone anyway. So
Right. Anyway, straight jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm with.
Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Straight jacket, yeah. All right, man. Man. So okay, let's see. Let's still talk about the Ruthless deal. Man, let's see. Where do I want to go with this? Because I got so much stuff and I got so little time. Man. Okay. So let's look at the Ruthless deal for a second here. And I'm only going to ask you this question because I interviewed Busy and he was talking about the money structure and things of that nature, not getting paid for X, Y, and Z or whatever. My question is, with all of you guys being a group, is the money situation like broken up evenly, or how did they do that, or is that none of my business?
Our whole thing since we were the Band-Aid Boys and what I'm saying, the Faces of Death album, where we was just getting $20-$30 or whatever to split or whatever. It's always been everything split evenly because nobody's bigger than the other person.
Dope.
We all equal. We family. You know what I mean? So that we went into every contract and all our business the same way.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I love it, man. Yeah, like I say, I don't know what happened with Busy on that one because he was showing up on something else, but
yeah, dude, you know how he is. Dude, a little crazy, man. Keep it 100. It is what it is.
We love Busy, man. I don't care what kind of crazy he is. Love that dude, man.
I love him too. That's my family. But nigga.
I love Wishbone.
Well, he the youngest one though, ain't he?
Yeah, he the youngest.
You might get that from the youngest one
He the
sometimes.
They know what I meant.
Yeah, he said your mom, he called him the baby to this day. He's the baby.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man.
He's a baby. Yeah. That is what it is.
All right, man. I want to talk about some of these super duper classics, man. And I want to ask you about your presence on this song right here, man. Why were you not a part of the Notorious Thug song?
Man, that song is crazy, bro. And there's a deep story behind that. I'm not gonna go all the way into it because Biggie was my dude. Mm-hmm. But I was not there. It was like how things happen spur of the moment or whatever, in the midst of Bone, blowing up or whatever. And they just happened to be in New York, and I was, still doing my thing in Cleveland. And the song just happened, and then you have the long ass verses. It was like, I just never had the chance to mess with it.
Man, bro, what do you feel about that?
Biggie was my dude, though. That was my dude.
Yeah,
like that, when that whole thing jumped off in New York with us at Wu Tang, that Biggie was like, I'm like, man, I don't give it. I don't want to cuss, but I'm like, I don't give it. F everybody here. Biggie was like, Biggie, calm down. I'm like, man, hey, man, it was crazy.
Okay, so Biggie
was my dude, though.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, thanks for sharing that, man. That's real, man. All right. I want to ask you this. This is kind of a personal question for me. I know a lot of Bone fans probably won't care about it, but I do. I want to ask you, man, have there ever been any talks about Bone? Because you guys came out around the same time. Has there ever been any talks about you guys ever doing a collaboration with Outkast?
You know what? I think we talked about that before, but me personally, I never even really crossed paths with them that I can remember. But you gotta, excuse me, because Bone Thugs really do get high. So a lot of times, you shake hands and keep it moving and forget who it was.
Right. Yeah, I seen you.
That'll be a cool one though.
Yes, sir. It sure would. It dang sure would. And I seen a video that surfaced. That just came up on my YouTube thing the other day about you guys doing something. I know I seen Busy Bone. It was like Goody Mob and Bone. Looked like y'all was at some kind of
yeah. We do a lot of shows with them guys. Like Crucial Conflict, Goody Mob, all them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody we had beef with back in the day, we messed with it a little bit. Now, like I said, we grown men now. It's like, all that ain't nothing, you know what I mean? It's like, just eat when you can eat, and you know what I mean? Just keep the business. All that stuff in the past is when we were young and, young and dumb, but, we, like I said, we do shows with them guys all the time. It's just all respect.
Yeah, man, that's definitely something that, maybe try to reach out to for that legacy. I want to talk about this Legacy album, but definitely something, man, because, collaborations, y'all done collaborated with the best of them. So when it comes to,
man, I mean, we don't do collaborations with shouldn't be collaborated. You know, you gotta think
Right.
like Yolanda Adams,
Yes.
Phil Collins, you know what I mean? Biggie, Tupac, Eazy-E, you know what I mean? Those things would never happen again.
Right. Yeah, man.
You ain't gonna hear Phil Collins. You gonna hear Phil Collins on nobody else's record, like, and that record is a banger for one.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I was mentioning that the last time I was talking about Bone. I was saying I mentioned the track y'all did with Yolanda Adams, and I was like, man, these boys did a gospel song with Yolanda Adams. It's crazy, man. So let me see, man, because I'm trying to get all these questions in. Let's talk about Art of War for a second. Okay, so Eazy-E, he had this thing from y'all, from what I understand. He didn't want y'all to get into any beef situations.
No, he didn't.
Right.
He looked at us like gems that we were. He was like, you know, whatever we going through, what I'm going through with Death Row, whatever, with Dre or whatever, he's like, they ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Right.
Because we was really mad. I remember when I think Dog Pound had that one song and he was like, let's take these groups of fools in one room. We took offense to that immediately.
Yeah.
He was like, no, that ain't for y'all. Y'all different. No. Y'all chill out. None of that. Y'all just stay focused.
Yeah. With this Art of War album, do y'all feel like you maybe should have took Eazy's advice and kind of just let some people be clones, or did you feel the need to come at the people that was kind of taking y'all style? Or
well, the way we addressed it was kind of like, you know, cool, but not all the way like direct. But it had to be said, it had to be done to let them know, you know, we ain't gonna just sit back and, you know, let our talent be taken and, you know what I'm saying, not, you know, address whatever.
Right.
But like I said, we didn't address it directly. It just, you know, we had to get stuff off our chest, basically.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think me being an artist, I probably would feel the same way. Another rumor I want you to clear up for me. Speaking of beef situations and things of that nature, I seen a YouTube clip that was talking about a beef situation between Bone and Nelly. And the way the story went was that Nelly was, this before he blew up, he was trying to get a record deal and he shopped his stuff to Lazy, who Lazy got, from what I understand, he got mad and said that Nelly sounded like Wishbone to him. And
right.
And that, so
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that too. It was it was a little thing or whatever. But like me personally, like I said, I'm my own dude. But when I personally seen him, you know, I'm like, what's happening, homie? Whatever. Because a lot of people think I'm a little short, fat guy, but I'm actually 6'2", and I took him from the shoulder. So it's like way different when you see me in person.
Yeah.
So you know, what I mean, I run up on you, it's be like a whole different story. But like I said, it wasn't no real beef. It was just, I mean, that's how they took, you know, so we were very protective about our stuff back then.
Right. Yeah, man, you made up a great point about looking different in person, man, because I seen Flesh and Bone today, and I was like, this dude big, man. Like, I ain't never know he was that big.
Yeah, we tall. Everybody think we like short guys. Especially me, they think I'm short. I think I'm actually the tallest.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Flesh Bones.
That's it's surprising when they see it, you know, especially dudes with beef or whatever. Like back in the day, then he sees like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man. Man, seeing the real deal is definitely something, man. Especially like I said, we just left the concert, man. Seeing them, man, it was crazy to see y'all boys, you know, in 3D. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Let me ask you, man. What your favorite song is that you've recorded.
Man, honestly, we done did so many. I really like a lot of the collaborations because, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to tie your talent in with somebody else and make it a hit, to me, is a crazy thing that can happen. So, I mean, I love the collaboration songs.
Yeah, definitely. Those are
I really couldn't pick one, but I love all those. If I had to say, or just pick, you know what I mean, we had a million songs, but if I had to pick any one of them, I would just say, just give me all the collaborations.
Yeah, man. Those are definitely some special joints. I want to talk about the verses with 3 6 and Mafia here, but I'm gonna kind of fast forward past that. Let's talk about this Somebody Gonna Die Tonight song. Was this artist Unforgiven off this Heaven and Hell album? How did this song come about? You're featured on the album, man, and you set it off on there.
I think that's my dude Pete. I think you're talking about What song was it again?
Somebody gonna die tonight.
Die tonight.
Yeah.
Gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
Say yeah. Yeah, that's my dude Pete. Like he was a dude I kicked it with when we first was in LA that I just happened to link up with, and he had studio equipment or whatever. He's just a cool dude, and I used to kick it with him. Like he actually got some songs unreleased from me that he had still in the vault somewhere. For real. He just happened to release that one on his thing on some other stuff.
What? Hey, man.
Yeah, I used to kick with him a lot. That was my dude. Peter. That's my dude, Pete.
That man right there sitting on a mine, but gold mine. All right. Yeah, man. So today, you guys had the street named after y'all. Bone Thugs and Harmony Way. I mean, yesterday, my bad. Yeah, yesterday you guys had the street named after y'all. This is a street y'all used to really represent. How did it feel to, what did it feel like to you?
I mean, honestly, it's just like you got to look back. Me personally, I look back and sit down and be like, this is a blessing. And I say a prayer because it's like, we could be dead in jail or just, piss poor broke and, out of the way messed up. So I just like sit back and look at it and be like, and take praise to the blessings that's been given to us. It's like, a lot of people gonna live their lives and do whatever, success or whatever, but to have a street named after you is a whole nother level.
Yes, indeed, man. I seen people from Florida travel up there. I seen people from different states travel up there for this event, and it was just crazy to see the love that you guys had got. Like from the outside looking in. Like I said, people traveling across the world.
People love Bone. I mean, one thing people got to understand is our music really, really touched people in a different way. Our topics and everything that we sung about, it wasn't just drugs, streets, girls and cars or whatever. We had topics that people can relate to.
Yeah.
So that reached all over the world, you know what I mean? And those songs, that's why Bone will forever be relevant in a sense, because we like I always tell, we like the Rolling Stones of hip hop. Because we have songs that would never die. We could be 80 years old still performing Crossroads.
yeah, exactly, man. I'm talking about we not against rap. We not against rappers. As soon as you hear that,
but we are against those thugs.
Man, bro, like y'all stuff is timeless, man. Y'all got, especially that stuff that run y'all had with DJ Unique was just, my goodness, man. Man, shout out to DJ Unique too, man. That brother right there is a real dude, man. And people feeling that interview too that I did with him too. So, shout out to Unique.
Yeah, DJ Unique, that's the homie.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all, man, listen, man. You already know.
DJ Unique is special. He was like, I remember Eazy telling us DJ Unique is, when he picked him up, he was a producer, but he was different. Mm-hmm. It was hard for him to pair him with the other artists that Eazy was messing with or whatever, but then we were different. So he was like, hey, let me put DJ Unique with these guys. And it just went a whole nother way.
Man, yeah.
Magic happened after that.
Oh, yeah. What?
Magic happened.
Bro, them dudes knock grand slams every time with this brother. So you guys, yeah. So that's the street name in this DJ. What I wanted to say, because you just brought up DJ Unique, I know I mentioned earlier about the Bone Thugs and Harmony Legacy album. And I seen some stuff about Dre possibly producing the next album or whatever. The fans want DJ Unique to do this album. Is that something you guys talked about?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that'd be. I mean, you got to keep what works in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to be business about your business. You know what I mean? So we gotta, you gotta play the game the way the game is being played now. So like, just the hype of Bone Thugs and Harmony with the Dr. Dre or whatever, that alone would sell records. It can be garbage, but that alone would sell records just because of the hype and what they would put on that.
Right. And, from looking at the NWA storyline, the NWA family, bro, it's like y'all gotta do it, man. You know what I mean? Like y'all done did Cube and
it don't make sense if we don't. Like, I mean, there's so many artists out there from the Dr. Dre's umbrella that I mean, we respect this one, but they respect us as well. Yeah. And a lot of those collaborations is when we get free, we're gonna do a lot of those songs and do the album gonna be crazy just with features.
Exactly, man. You bring up a great point, because I asked Lazy Bone a question about collaborating with Eminem, and that question alone probably got about 500,000, probably 1 million views right now.
Right.
I mean, them Eminem fans done went crazy with that, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a good one. But that's a good one. That's gonna be a crazy one to do. But me personally, I can't wait to really collaborate with Wayne.
Lil Wayne?
That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh, yes, sir. That boy's still on fire too, man. Heck yeah, I ain't even think. I'm glad you said that.
And the homie Drake, you know what I'm saying? The homie Drake, all those different aspects of how they hit beats or whatever. We can play off each other. I can see that working.
Bro, you just made me, man, there's so much stuff we could talk about. You did a song with Mariah Carey. We can stop right here and talk about this. Bro, I want to squeeze this in for a second. To do a song with Mariah Carey in her prime now, to do a song with Mariah, bro, what was that session like? That's why I just want to ask that question. What was that session like?
Man, crazy. Up in there chilling, you know what I'm saying? Mesmerized, like, damn, Mariah right here. I remember she came in, she had a tray of Hennessy and, other, what I'm saying, stuff to get you live in the studio. Yeah. And she really treated us like royalty, and we looking at her like royalty, but it was just crazy. We actually got, hide our minds and, you know what I'm saying, just vibing to the beat, and then once we got to where we was at, it was just natural. She heard us harmonizing, me and Craig, whatever, and then she was like, "Oh my God, that's incredible! Yeah." And we was just like, "Oh my God, she like that." And we was just, we was amazed just to be there with her.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man, I'm not finna get Wish in trouble with his wife, man. So we gonna kind of like, let this one kind of fade to black. But yo, so yeah, man. So you guys did the track with Mariah, which was the producer of that track. He's also the producer of Notorious Thugs.
Right.
I think you guys, that's another producer. I don't think that a lot of people connect y'all with, but that producer, I think, is Stevie J.
Yeah.
Man, got to be some more work with that brother.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Like I said, whatever works, you know what I'm saying? But, in this business, you gotta move how it's moving too at the same time.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, fantasy, yeah. I'm running out of time.
You gotta have a True Bone Fans album, and then you got a New Times of What's Going On Now album.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna squeeze this in here, man. Let's talk about the idea of a Wishbone solo album. And I want to say this. All right, so a Wishbone solo album, I feel like would be like a collector's item. Like at this point, it don't matter what it sounds like.
That's exactly why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it, because that's what the feeling I want.
Exactly. And check it out, bro. Like, you gotta imagine, it's people like me that went out. I done bought Master P. I done bought Jermaine Dupri, Mariah Carey. I done bought soundtracks, all because of one song. Because of y'all was, on this song. So I'm looking at a situation like this. If Wishbone was to drop a solo album, people like myself is gonna get it regardless, because we need it in our CD collection. I feel like, especially now that you guys aren't on Ruthless no more and the whole thing, and you guys are totally independent, it makes more sense for you to drop a solo album now than it would have been back then, because now you're gonna get all the money.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. What it is, that's what it's about.
Right.
Getting all the money, and not just the money. It's just about I really want, because music lovers love Wishbone. So it's like I really want to give them Wishbone. No disrespect to my brother, but just Wishbone too. Yeah, it's coming, and it's gonna be crazy. Trust me.
But and here's the thing with that, because like, you in demand, like you in demand now. Like, it's a different, like, people are literally waiting. Like, people ask me, that was the number one thing about this radio interview. People like, can we get him to do a solo album? I was like, I'm not gonna talk to this man to death about doing a solo album. But that's the one and only question that people was hitting me up about was solo albums. So I know, one thing for me personally as an artist is I struggle with being a solo artist because I was in groups all the time. Is that a thing for you or no?
No, not at all. It's just, my whole thing is, get your vibe on, get in there, you know what I'm saying, vibe with somebody like a producer, whatever. I'll be doing my own beats as well now too. So it's like, I'm in my own world when I do it. My thing is, it's just, I want it to be the perfect time, the right time. And, it got to be a right album. You know what I mean? Like, I want my collaborations to be right and everything. And, and it's not hard to do. It's just time consuming. You know what I mean? Because when I get into it, I got to put my mind really into it because I don't want it to be just throw it out there because it's wanted. I want it to be appreciated.
For sure, man. Yeah, man. That right there is definitely something that I'm telling you. You drop that, it's gonna be successful. It's like automatic successful. That's what
right.
that is. Oh man, the Bone Legacy Project. I want to talk about this for just a second. Bone Legacy Project. What kind of wishbone can we expect on this project?
I mean, grown, you know what I'm saying, happy, you know what I'm saying, beautiful wife, and you know what I'm saying, my baby is grown, so it's like not too much street stuff, even though I'm still in the streets, because you know what I'm saying, you got to still speak for where you from. Right. That's what I really love. I'm just, you know, I'm going to be real. Ain't nothing, you know, a lot of my, like back in the day, a lot of my lyrics and everything came from the heart and things I really experienced. So it wasn't really, you know, creative. It was just living and speaking what I've done or seen or been through. So on this, that one would be, to me, a lot of that, but, you know what I'm saying, updated as far as, you know what I'm saying, being grownish.
My goodness. Wishbone, listen, brother, I got to get up out of here. I want to give you time. Listen, I want to tell you, man, thank you so much for doing this interview, brother. Truly appreciate you for you, man. Love Bone Thugs and Harmony. Love Wishbone. I want to give you time to give your shout outs, man. Let your people know you love them. Anything you want to get off your chest, anything you want to say, anything you want to promote, I want to give you time to do so now.
Man, I just want to say much love, peace, and happiness to everybody. And real talk, just, you know what I'm saying? Love yourself, believe in yourself, pray, you know what I'm saying? Stay healthy, you know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? Just live. You know what I'm saying? You only get one life. Just live. For
sure, man. Thank you so much, bro. Where y'all at next, man? I know y'all just left here in Orlando.
Chicago.
Chi-town.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, you know, I just got hit in the back, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm still about to get my car out of the thing, and then I got to figure all that out, get my wife out, you know, she was driving, so I got to figure all that out, then I'm going to meet him in Chicago.
Any injuries, man? You got any injuries, man?
Man, it's like, well, you know, we'll talk about that later. But, you know.
All right, brother. All right, man. Hope you, hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're feeling good and all of that stuff, man. I don't want to mess up no insurance claims. But, man, appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing this interview, man. We truly appreciate it, man. Love you, man.
I love it. Hit me up, though.
All right, peace.